What is up, Impact Nation? Welcome to another short edition of the Anthem of Impact Wrestling show. I am your host, Jason, as always. And today, I just wanted to pop on here real quick and kind of discuss some of the big news that's been happening. Mainly the fact that yesterday, Impact Wrestling finally came out with the official statement about their Twitch partnership, and that we finally got the clarification that the Barbed Wire Massacre match between OVE and LAX will be streaming live on Twitch right after Impact Wrestling is done on Pop TV. At least for us here in America. And at least the people that are in this time zone, will be on Twitch. Which I'm excited for. I'm glad if we're going to get it, let's get it uncensored, unedited, hopefully. We get the full match. I'm totally cool with this. It's good for Twitch because I know I didn't have Twitch before. And now I'm getting on Twitch. And I think Twitch getting more into wrestling with Wrestle Circus, with House of Hardcore, and now Impact Wrestling, I think that's huge for Twitch. They're going to make more money. They're going to get more subscriptions. Of course, I don't know exactly how Twitch makes money because you don't have to, pay to get the app. I think from what I've been looking on, looks like to subscribe to certain channels. Like I was looking on House of Hardcore. I was like, well, now that I'm getting Twitch for Impact, I'm going to go ahead and look at House of Hardcore's page. And like I can still view videos and do all that stuff, but then if you hit subscribe, like you want to subscribe to their content, you have to pay money. Think there's like a $4.99 tier, and then I think there was a $9.99 tier, at least for the House of Hardcore. I don't know how Impact's going to do it, what they're going to do, if they're going to keep all their content free. You don't have to subscribe. I'm not sure. But, seeing everything that they're going to put up on this has me absolutely stoked. Because on Twitter, all I see is that WrestlePro Brace for Impact, right? They keep announcing all these different matches that look awesome. And it's going to be on Twitch, on the Impact Wrestling channel. Can't wait to watch that. The fact that they're going to do some of these things. They announced, the live shows, the behind the scenes kind of breaking the fourth wall stuff. Exclusive content. I think that is so cool. And it's cool because now maybe people that enjoy this channel might throw down the extra money and get the GWN app. I would definitely too if I was Impact to get people to want to get that app. I would do commercials for the app on this thing. I would give maybe like once a month, maybe, or every so often, maybe once a week. Do like, I guess you could call it like a sneak peek. Do like a sneak peek of what you can get on the app. So like this Monday night or this Tuesday night at 8 o'clock Central Time, get a sneak peek of what you can see on the Global Wrestling Network by this, cut version of whatever, this documentary, this episode of like Wrestling at the Chase, this episode of Smash Wrestling, of Rocky Mountain Pro, of whatever else that they have on there. I think that'd be really cool, and I think if people saw it and like, man, I want to watch more of that, they can go on the app and buy the app and get it. So that's really cool. They're bringing back Law Radio with Jeremy Borash as the host. I think that is awesome. Congratulations to Jeremy Borash. He deserves all and every bit of success that comes his way. He genuinely can't talk. Genuinely comes off as just like a super nice, genuine, great guy. So, anybody that comes off that way all the time, no matter what they're doing, they must be a good person. So good people deserve a lot of success, and Jeremy's getting it. Especially with all the work that he does with Chef Robert Irvine, and I think he's mentioned that he's done stuff like with Howard Stern and on the Howard Stern show. He does a lot of things, and he stays busy, and he is very talented, and he deserves all the success. So I can't wait to start actually watching Law Radio. I think it's gonna be great. Wonder if he's gonna have like different co-hosts all the time or what. As long as it's not him and Jeremy Borash, or him and Josh Matthews, we'll get enough of that for 2 hours every Thursday night. So I'm excited for that. Excited for all like the different house shows that they said that they're gonna do, that they're gonna stream live on Twitch and all this other stuff. I think that's really cool. Cannot wait for that. And again, anybody can crap on it. Ryan Satin was out there, kind of in his weird, sarcastic way. This is a serious question, guys. What's the difference from this and that? Come on, the difference. And then he wants to point out that he doesn't think it's fair for the Impact fans that own the Global Wrestling Network. Now they're giving this out on Twitch. Blah blah blah. Shouldn't it just be all put on? Okay, well, look at the Mixed Match Challenge for the WWE. That's on Facebook Watch. Well, I'm a subscriber to the network. I feel like I'm getting cheated. It should be on the network. I don't think they put enough stuff on the network. Come on. Like, it's just another way to get more eyes on your product. There's nothing wrong with that. And you're going to do it with one of the up-and-coming, hotter social media streaming services. Like I think Twitch is definitely getting ready. And they're jumping in with wrestling. Because it was just strictly like video game based, which is why I never watched Twitch, because I never understood that. I never understood, like, why am I going to sit here and watch somebody else play a video game and commentate over it? I don't care. Why would I watch that? Some people do like that, and look, teach their own. I'm not trying to shit on like if people do that. I don't understand that. I don't get it. It's not for me. So I've never gotten Twitch. Now they start, like I said, they started with Wrestle Circus. They started with House of Hardcore, but none of that's really enough for me to invest my time into watching on Twitch. I've watched some stuff of Wrestle Circus on YouTube and stuff like that. But now, Impact Wrestling, so now I'm going to do it. They're starting with wrestling. I have a feeling I could definitely see, and I think they would be smart if they start grabbing after some lower-end sports. So, like, lacrosse, professional lacrosse. Start showing some of like the professional leagues version of lacrosse on Twitch, right? Maybe do some maybe some local sports teams can start getting on Twitch and doing their like spring training games and stuff like that. I think that would be kind of cool if they could start bringing some of that stuff in, and I could see Twitch going that route. If you've got video games and sports, and Twitch could become huge for that. Just to do live streams, I think it'd be really cool. But anyway, enough about that. Here's my other thing I wanted to talk about today, and it's the rumors going around that EC3 could be debuting at the Royal Rumble. Now, I have a couple of different topics about this that I want to talk about. Number one, will he? Do I think he will actually debut in the Rumble? No, not at all. The rumors are getting hotter because he was pulled from an indie show. That's the day of the Rumble. That doesn't mean that he's debuting in the Rumble. He could be going there that day. He could be going to the WWE to maybe start talking, getting negotiations going, contract stuff, whatever else. And maybe that's why he's there. I don't know. Or he could be going there. That could be why or it could just be that he just decided to pull out. You never know. Maybe it was a Impact Wrestling themed thing. I don't know. I can't remember what the indie show was that he's doing anything for. But it could be. It could be one of those things. He's pulling out of indie dates, knowing that he won't need them, so he can stay healthy and he doesn't get hurt before he signs his contract with the WWE. Because he's doing that. I mean, he's definitely left, and his contract's up, and he's definitely going. Now, here's the thing. Here's the other reason. His contract's not up. His contract is not up yet. It will run out. And Impact taped shows up to when his contract would expire. And they tried to renegotiate, but you know what? I think Ethan, with definitely since Dixie's not there anymore and everything's kind of changed, I think EC3 was like, you know what, now's probably the time. I need to go and see if I can't actually do what I couldn't do before, and that's be successful on the biggest stage, and that is the WWE. More power to him. Listen, he came to Impact. He was kind of that next generation's AJ Styles for Impact Wrestling. He was the franchise player. But I think like I said, with everything changing, I think he was ready to move on and all that stuff. So I do think he's definitely going to the WWE. But his contract's not up yet. Just because they wrote him off TV during these set of tapings, his contract's not up. His contract wouldn't run or runs up sometime between now and when the next set of tapings would be in March or April, whenever those next tapings are. That's where it would run out. That's why they had to write him off in this set of tapings. So he's still under contract, so they can't talk to him. They can't, do anything. They can't sign him to a contract. His contract still has to run out, as far as I know, from how that would work, unless for some reason Anthem was just like, nah, whatever, it's cool. But I wouldn't do that. I know that they're trying really hard to get on the good side of the wrestlers, but you still got to do what's best for you. And what I mean by that, and this is the second topic I want to get into with this whole situation, is, man, that would be such a blow to Impact Wrestling if EC3 were to show up next Sunday at the Royal Rumble. Because now everything that they've taped of EC3 means shit. He still currently has the title. As far as I know, I don't, as far like where we're at in our weekly episodes, he still has the title. And I don't remember because I was pretty good about not seeing spoilers coming down from Canada. I don't know if next week he'll lose it at that set of tapings. I'm not sure. I don't remember hearing anything about it. So I think he loses the title at the set of tapings that they just did. So on the show starting February 1st. So if he has that match where he loses the title or he has a title defense, we know he's losing it because, well, number one, we know he's gone. But now we definitely know it is because he just showed up on WWE TV. So then everybody will know he's gone. That might have not seen spoilers. Fans that aren't into the know as far as internet goes. That ruins everything. So that ruins a lot of your TV. Unfortunately, one thing that was ruined for me coming out of Orlando is how he was written off. That's a gimmick. It's a gimmick match, and that gives that gimmick away. So again, that would be terrible if he showed up. So that tells me that the WWE maybe does see Impact as maybe not a threat, but something that they want to keep down. Why? Because I don't know why else. You hold off and you let War Machine run out their stuff. You let Ricochet run out his stuff. You let everybody else do their thing. Whenever it would come to an Impact talent, you want to throw them straight away on TV. Even though we have tons of footage and shows with him on it, I think that would really be shitty. And at the same time, I think it'd be shitty on EC3's part to just be okay with that. You know what I mean? Like, look, I'm all for him going and doing what he needs to do and make the money that he needs to make and try new things and, try to conquer a new universe. But, Impact, if it wasn't for Impact, and if it wasn't, I don't care if Dixie's there or not, this is the company that gave you your spotlight. You wouldn't be back at the WWE if it wasn't for Impact Wrestling taking a chance on you and shooting you to the moon. I would think if I was in EC3's position, I'd be like, you know what, I got to do him at least this little bit solid. I can't debut yet. My last time on TV there is February 15th. I don't know what days they are. But, like this date, I'll debut after that. You can just be like, look, I really want this opportunity, but, if you want to send me to NXT first, I'll go to NXT. I'll be on NXT, but I won't be on the main roster until my last day's off. I'm off Impact. I just think that would be a respectful thing. It's the moral thing. Um, you know, I think so far, I think, I haven't heard any reports of Impact doing EC3, any ill will. So I would hope that he would show no ill will back and would do that. As a fan, I would hope. I would hope. But yeah, no, I don't think he's showing up at the Rumble. Um, Man, and because I also don't think that Vince McMahon. I actually really don't think Vince McMahon uh, views anybody that big. AJ was kind of hard to ignore because he was on top of the world in many different places. Um, so AJ could debut on the main roster, and he did debut in the Rumble. Outside of AJ Styles, not too many people make their company debut um, in like the Royal Rumble. It's usually saved for maybe returns, people coming back from injury, and legends, right? Pretty rare is it ever somebody debuted in that match. Like I said, it's AJ, and then I don't think. I'm sure there was at some point, but there isn't really anybody. Definitely not anybody recently. Again, not that it can change. Like if all of a sudden, EC3 shows up on the Rumble, I'm not gonna sit there and be super shocked. I just really think there's about 90 to 95% that he's not debuting in the Rumble. Um, but then again, you never know. So um, I hope he doesn't, though. As an Impact fan, and I think I speak for a lot of Impact fans that would kind of like, man, I hope he doesn't. Um, I mean, he can go to the WWE. I'm fine with that. I kind of hope he doesn't debut in the Rumble, though. um, I kind of let's have these last few weeks of EC3 to ourselves. I think I think he's a lot of Impact Wrestling fans one of their favorites. So I think they want to cherish these last few weeks we have with EC3 and Impact Wrestling. Um, but yeah, we're about to hit 18 minutes. Talked plenty on these two subjects. I'll be doing my review show on Friday. I will talk about the Impact Wrestling episode and the Barbed Wire Massacre. Also, please go check out some other videos. My I'll Book It episode of How to Reform Decay. Check that out. It's a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun coming up with that. Also, if you want to see a video where I just do some ranting, go check out my video Woken Isn't Working, where I talk about the Woken gimmick in the WWE and how the WWE sheep fans get what they ask for in a shitty version of what us Impact Wrestling fans got to witness firsthand, as in Broken Matt Hardy. So go check out those two videos. Come back to the channel on Friday afternoon where I give you my review of tomorrow night's show. So until then, Impact Nation, peace.